We're not borrowing that again, by the looks of it.
Cheers. Is that your first ever one?
Yeah.
Nice. Enjoy.
We are 6 minutes away from delivering £10,000 worth of check. Stops, We're not borrowing that again, by the looks of it. Hello, 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 hello. How are we doing, chat? Julie, Leanne, Ruth, how are we all? Oh, another live draw. Good afternoon, Squire. This is the pre-live chat, though. Just a heads up for those of you that are in this pre-live currently, there will still be a live draw on Thursday, but comps are ending sooner. So myself, Ray, Chris, and Chris's friend are away in Germany, but we'll do a quick live, likely to be just on Facebook, as that'll be easier for me to do the laptop, and Ray will come in over my shoulder or something to show our instant wins. So it's not going to be as polished as what you see here, but obviously we make do when we're working away, as you know. But yeah, we'll still be drawing comps on Thursday. They close at 1 and we'll aim to be live for about 2 for like half hour, 40 minutes, get them drawn, and obviously the results on the website. And then we'll probably get into having some drinks then Thursday afternoon, Thursday night. So I think we're in Ghent then on the way back, because we're all going out to see Hans Zimmer, which I'm really looking forward to. It's something I think we all need at the moment. With lots of stuff going on in the background, lots of stuff going on with me and Ray. So it'd be nice to, you know, spend some time together, which is going to be awesome. But yeah, just a heads up that draws on Thursday will close at 1 p.m. and we'll aim to be live at like 1:30, 2 o'clock. So you will notice, it's not a typo, you will notice that the comps that are due to end on Thursday are saying 1 p.m. They'll close at 1 p.m. with or without you. And we will, yeah boy! Well, it's nice to have a drink there. I barely drink, to be fair, Julie. But the beer in Ghent, Cologne, Belgium, Germany as a whole is, yeah, it's absolutely amazing compared to the UK. But yeah, just a heads up for those of you that are watching this pre-live and wondering if there's a typo on these, and there'll be 6 total comps coming to a close, including chances to win like Steam Deck LCDs instantly, MetaQuest 3S headsets. They'll be going live for a few days, and then we'll draw for the main prizes on Thursday. But yeah, just a heads up, basically, a heads up. And as I say, it won't look as polished as all of this does on your screen, because we won't be at a home PC setup. I'll literally be on a laptop. And Ray will probably just go live on Facebook, unless we can I think I'm going to assume Restream has an app. We'll see what we can do. It just depends on our internet and stuff as well. But yeah, most likely will be just on Facebook rather than Restream and not Restream, but Twitch and YouTube as well. So depending on where we're at with that. But either way, we'll be live. Just if you don't see us on Twitch or YouTube, do not panic. It'll be on Facebook, and then we'll share that on our socials and stuff anyway, so you can obviously watch the live draw. But yeah, lots of driving, lots of laughs, probably lots of tears at Hans Zimmer on Tuesday, which is, I think, not Tuesday. Hans Zimmer's on the Wednesday evening, driving back from Cologne and to Ghent, and then we'll prep then for the live draw. Can't wait for you to deliver my bundle. I've been manifesting since entering. Mike, good luck. And I know you said if you won any form of bundle, be it the Legendary Tech Bundle or what we've got here is the 5k Tech Bundle, that you take the bundle, so that'd be awesome too. And this is something that we would aim to hand deliver, get it all in stock, get it in the van, and away we go. Yeah, I love Hans Zimmer. I've seen his, like, the Hans Zimmer Experience. It's his band, but he wasn't present. I think he was off doing something else. But the Hans Zimmer Experience was awesome enough. Never mind actually seeing him present for the show. I think that's going to be good. How are we doing, Lisa? Hope the puppers is okay. I'm going to actually copy and paste what we just put into chat as well, so that'll go across platforms. If you're not in our community groups, be it Discord or Facebook community group, the links are there for you. The chat, I'm going to run through the introductions. Also tonight as well, I might be live slightly earlier, as myself, Ray, Chris, etc. we have not packed. Not packed. So I'll probably be live around the 6:30 mark. Gives me that little bit extra time the other side then to do the post admin stuff and get packed and then go to bed, because we're going from Folkestone, which means we need to be on the road from 5:30, 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. 6:30 it'll push, I think. Gives us time then if we need to like rest or grab some food along the way, etc, etc. She's so much better. Won't know how her wounds are until tomorrow evening, but she's back to it. Oh, good. Glad she's back to normal. Must be stressful as well in your job when that happens. What do you like say to the owners? But I guess you've got disclaimers and stuff. Danny boy, how are we doing? So chat, introductions. If I am new to your screen, I'm Scott. I'm one of the company directors and co-owners of Comp City Giveaways. Myself and Ray set this up back in, is what I meant to say, 2020. So we're well established within this industry. We're fast approaching 5 years of tenure in this industry. Every single prize you see on the website, chat, how we doing, Seb? You good? Has a guaranteed draw. There are no rollovers or extensions here, regardless of how good or bad a competition does. It will always go ahead, including this Legendary Tech Bundle, which is what, around 20, just around the 25% sold mark, maybe just under. Again, guaranteed draws regardless of ticket sales, chat. If a comp doesn't sell it, it just seems better years for you. Better years for you is because I was reading Mike's comment for a second. I need to move this slightly to the left so I can see chat a bit better. But yeah, better odds for you, not better. I think I said better Scots for you then, I'm not sure. Or better years, I think I said, because I was reading Mike's comment as I was trying to voice it. But yeah, better odds for you if a comp doesn't sell out, again, because we guarantee every draw. Any questions that I don't cover, there's an FAQ on the website that you can go through yourself. It's quite exhausting. I think I'm exhausted, chat. As I say, it's not exhaustive, but it covers a wide range of topics that you can go through and have a look at for yourself. If there are any further queries outside of what we go through on the pre-lives and live draws, you can always drop us a message on Facebook, Instagram, or even drop us an email, info@compcitygiveaways.co.uk. So chat, let's go through how we can enter a competition. I am going to use the legendary, keep calling it legendary, 5k Tech Bundle, sorry, as an example. For the sheer fact it also has instant win, so I can explain how they both work as well. Danny, I had a little go. I played, there's like a training thing on there, so I had a little go in the firing range. Then I went on the bot thing just to get, because I've not been on Battlefield since Battlefield 3. So I had a little go. And you know what? In terms of like how graphically it looks, it's absolutely insane. But I ended up having a friend come over, and I was playing Ghost of the Yotai for most of the weekend, which I'm actually really enjoying. So we'll do that. Also, the only downside to it so far for me is, so I've got the Logitech G502, and it's got like the side buttons here, and on like the likes of COD, my grenade and stuff is always attached to this button here. I cannot map it to that. And I really don't like the idea of having to like jump across to press G on the keyboard and throw it. I like having it all in one motion on my right hand. So yeah, I just, for love nor money, I could not get it to bind to that particular mouse key. So it just feels a bit off having to tap G to throw a grenade and stuff. So I was just a bit like, I don't know. I had a couple of goes in the Recon. Again, it's a mixture of, it was like a mixture of bots and the odd player in there. So it was like the odd player on there. The second box, is it? I'll try that, Lucy, because I was literally, and it's, the UI is quite overwhelming, I find. Even for someone who's, I'm quite what's the words? Like quite well versed in, you know, online FPSs for some time now, but also just FPSs in general on console. I've been playing them for years. So I'll try that, because it just would not let me map it, so that might be why as well. So I'll try, because that to me is my comfort zone. If I'm throwing, like, especially when you have like the ballistic or throwing knives or grenades, I find having it on your right hand, because that's what you're aiming with anyway, and then obviously just being able to aim, adjust, just tap that button. Yeah, I'll try that, Lucy, the next time I'm on, because that did throw me off a little bit. I was like, oh god, yeah, I can't do that. I think I need to be able to change like the mapping for going prone and stuff like that as well, because control and C do exactly the same thing, but when I try and put control to go prone, that then shares something with it. I've not been in a air vehicle yet, but that also shares something with the vehicle, which I think lowers you in the vehicle as you're flying. So I guess that doesn't matter, because if you're in the vehicle, it doesn't matter if you go prone technically, because you're in the pilot seat. So I guess it doesn't matter. It just gives you a warning that, oh, don't do that because it's shared with this. But I guess when you're in a vehicle, obviously that button is going to be different within the vehicle. I use the same, and it's a lot. For the first row, it's for keyboard, and the second row is for the mouse. Click the first row. Oh, yeah, I'll try that then. I've hang prone to tab. See, tab for me is, tab's always been for me to bring the map up. Not the map, sorry, the scoreboard. So tab, that feels natural to me to have tab as the scoreboard, which I think is default. Shift is run, obviously. C to crouch, WASD, E to use stuff. I think is pretty good. I don't know what Q is for on it though. Oh no, Q is the wheel to bring up if you need ammo and stuff. So I think that's quite handy for the likes of Battlefield. So I'll have to do that. Spacebar to pro. Oh no, spacebar's jump for me. Yeah, that would do my head in, I think, unless you hold spacebar maybe, but even then, your brain, and during a battle, you're going to be like, ah! But yeah, I don't think... Prone I might try to control, because then crouch to me, it feels natural when I'm pressing C. From, like, Call of Duty days. But yeah, I definitely want more time in there. But I was just like, oh, I didn't... And then I got lost then in playing Ghost of the Yotai. I thought, I'm not going to go back to it over the weekend. But from what I played, and it'd be nice to play a proper map with where everybody's real. Well, not real, obviously, but, you know, you're playing their avatars and stuff. But yeah, scared of looking a fool. Keyboard and mouse, if you can get used to it, is almost always better for first-person shooters. I was console for years and years and years, like 10 plus years. Always had the pro pads or something, so I didn't have to take my thumbs off the sticks, and I got really good at doing that. But honestly, I was like, even Ray was shocked when I got my first proper PC setup. When myself and Ray started this company, I had to invest in a decent setup for what we do. And keyboard and mouse just felt natural after a game or two. It did. My hand knew what to do on the left side. The mouse, obviously, you do lose your aim assist. It is fully down to how accurate you are with the mouse. but I do find that you can control like the kick of the weapon a bit more once you know the pattern after you're in full auto. It's so much it becomes instinctive to move your mouse in the opposite direction to keep the gun steady. And you can move, or it feels like you can move so much faster. But you do, aim assist is a huge thing in FPSs, and what a lot of people do is they get themselves set up on PC for the frames, and they use a pad, so they've got aim assist as well. And obviously a lot of people were set up on PC back in the day for the FOV, so the field of view was set up as well. But now on PS5s and Xbox Series X, you can normally change the FOV slider. But yeah, PC used to be a huge advantage because of the way that you could move on PC as well as the FOV as well. But as I say, I only played however long that match was. I don't know, 20 minutes, half hour. I don't even know what the map was, but it just felt really good. Explosion sound absolutely incredible. The gunfights were good. It doesn't take too long to kill people. If you're not careful and you're caught in crossfire, you're dead. So there's none of this like extra shields and stuff like you get in COD. It just feels quite hectic, and like obviously the destruction and stuff was good. And I wasn't in a map that, destruction sort of meant anything per se, but it just the way it is and how you can move through certain buildings and smash like windows through to get a different angle. And again, this is all of me playing, and so you can tell I played FPS because of the way I was looking at the maps. But even the channels were sniping, getting elevation on your enemy. There's so much that Battlefield has done right, and I would like to get more hands-on time. So when I'm back from Germany, I'll try and put some time aside to get on there properly and give it a good go. Yeah, definitely just. I don't know, it just feels like Battlefield's back again, and so much so where my brain's like, Call of Duty who? Like, I'm not excited for Black Ops 7 in the slightest. I find it quite amusing that they're giving Black Ops 6 for free for a period of time whilst it's all happening. But it's just, I think that's what an FPS sort of war-torn style game should be about, and that's what Battlefield was always about, was that chaos in there for in its namesake was to be a battlefield. Like, you just don't know what's going on. I watched a video, I just put it in we've got like a works group chat, and I was watching a video of two Scottish guys running around, and they're obviously having typical Scottish banter. Guy sledgehammers through the corner of the building to get in. He's like, oh no, you broke the TV. And he's like, I'm gonna smash up this kitchen, and he's like smashing away. Well, he ends up smashing the cooker. You see the cooker sort of ignite, you don't think anything of it, and as he goes to swing again, the cooker explodes and he just ejects through the wall. I was like, oh, this I was not expecting it to happen at all, and I thought that was just, that sold me enough. I said, oh, I want to play some now, but I've obviously got to pack and do the live draw and all of that stuff. But yeah, I'll definitely try and get on it after it. But overall, from the little I played, I think it's going to be an incredible game. I think it's going to be absolutely immense. I think the last one I played was 3. The only thing I didn't like was it felt like they'd scaled back destruction. Yeah, a little bit in 3. Well, 3 was more destruction. It was Battlefield 4 that scaled. It was like you'd have to capture so many points for something in the world to change. Battlefield 3 was still quite chaotic, and it was one of the last ones I played that, I was very high up on the leaderboard, should we say, back then, and that was on console, but I had a lot more time to play then to maintain my position on the leaderboards there. But yeah, such a game. I think it's back, and that's what put me off 4, to be honest. And 4 was glitchy as hell. Spawn points were wrecked. Yeah, and it didn't play well on whatever platform for me personally. But Battlefield 3 was always good, and I actually played a lot of TDM on Battlefield 3 because the maps were a little bit smaller, but you still had the exploration and destruction if you needed it. It was, yeah. Again, I think Battlefield's back 100%. So let's tell you how you can enter a competition chat now. To enter a competition, all you need to do is find a comp that you want to get involved in. I'm just using the tech bundle as an example, so you can see how to go through the process. But select how many tickets you want to enter in for. Go through the checkout process and complete your payment. Once that's done, you'll be met with a thank you for your order page, which will confirm your order, what you spent, etc., and then show you what tickets that you've been allocated as well, because tickets are randomly allocated via the website for you. Battlefield 1 was good. I did enjoy that. I played that on console. I love the fact that you could like run and bayonet people and stuff and charge. Like yeah, that was good actually. Battlefield 1. In terms of instant win competitions, so as I'm using this as an example, instant win competition. If you're lucky enough to basically match the number within the instant win tables are on every single instant win competition that we do. They're also instantaneous in the sense of updating themselves. So we'll use Ryan Hardman rather than Joe Bloggs or John Doe. So basically what happened with Ryan would have gone through the checkout process. Once the tickets were allocated, he had 400 in his basket after completing payment. That meant that we owed Ryan £200 tax-free cash. Now, on that thank you for your order page, if you're lucky enough to bag an instant win, it will confirm for you on there what you've won with what ticket number. However, if you miss that prompt, don't panic. You will receive an automated instant win email separately outlining what you've won with what ticket number as well. And failing that, we chase up anyway. So if you've missed any of the prompts, we always follow up. So that's how you enter our competitions. How do we pick our winners for the live draw? So the live draw itself, all of our entry lists are pre-published, meaning that before we go live, you'll see the entry lists on the website. Obviously, these were from last week. From last week? From Monday. Did do a Monday draw. Last week, yeah, thought so. Losing me days. So these are from last week. Entry lists are always pre-published, and this is what they look like. So they'll show you what we're drawing for, total amount of tickets that should have sold, and the cost. Now, like I said earlier, we guarantee every single draw here at Comp City Giveaways, meaning if a competition doesn't sell out, you will see missing ticket numbers on the entry list for the sheer reason that those tickets didn't sell. But we still use the same number range for each individual comp. How is it we pick our winners, chat? So on the live draw, we use Google's RNG, which stands for a random number generator. Literally go to Google, type in random number generator, and this is what we use. And for a few weeks now, this has been at the top. Now and again, random.org may show at the top if they're deciding to do an advertising campaign. But we use Google's integrated RNG. And chat, all I need from you now is give me any numbers in chat and I'll pop them in. Obviously ones that will fit in RNG. I'll pop them in and we will have a little look-see. I'll show you how it works then, basically. Yeah, I did enjoy Battlefield, to be fair. Battlefield 1. What did I play that on? I want to say PS4. Yeah, PS4. That was out a while ago now. Would have been interesting to play that on PC, actually. I think that would have been good. But yeah, that one wasn't too bad. And it was a bit confusing, though, that they went back, because it was Battlefield 4, and then they went back to 1, and I was just like, what? Chat's a little bit slow, so I'm just going to use these two here. So we got Rusty with 6, Judy with 500,000. So chat, imagine this is a comp that we're drawing for. All I'm going to do is lift my hand, make sure it's lined up with generate. And each time that I click this button, as you can see, it's going to randomly find a number between that number range. Now, if we land on an unsold number, obviously if a comp hasn't sold out, there will be missing numbers. If I land on one of those, I'm going to come back to this screen and keep hitting generate until we find our winners. Boosh. No, Callum, you don't have to watch a live draw. We get that question quite a lot, and I'm quite surprised, only for the fact that in terms of... What's the word I'm trying to look for? Just for the fact that imagine that you've bought entries into a competition. You can't watch a live draw for whatever reason. Your ticket comes up. You're not watching, which how can we prove that you're not watching for one? But we then decide, oh, they're not in chat, and then we re-roll. I think that would be extremely unfair. If there are any competitors that do that, it's a bit unfair. I think the only exception that that can come in is if you're doing like a little free giveaway, like you're doing store credits or something or whatever whilst you're on the pre-live. But an actual live draw, no, you do not need to watch. What will happen is any winners from a live draw will get contacted the following morning, and you'll get an email outlining what you've won. and basically what the prize is, and if there's a cash alternative, that'll be outlined as well. Yeah, it's kind of mad. Like if you're specifically doing something for your audience, so like if you're relying on your audience to be in chat, obviously, when you're doing a freebie or something, and then they're not responding, and you give them a timer and you explain that way, then yeah, I kind of get it. Reroll, give someone else a chance, for example. But when it comes to the live draw that you've paid money to enter in terms of purchasing a ticket for, at the end of the day, if your ticket number comes up, you've won. If you're not on the live draw, don't panic. We'll follow up with basically a post-live draw email letting you know what you've won. Fill in the claim form, and we sort the rest out our end, Callum. And by the way, good luck in the snooker match. Good luck in the snooker match. But yeah, we get that quite a lot. It was Zelda, was it? Which one? Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom? Tears of the Kingdom. And did you get back to Ghost of Yotai, Brian? I was playing it this weekend, and a little bit repetitive in parts, but there's enough in there that keeps you intrigued. What I also like about Ghost of Yotai is, say you've already done something or you've assassinated somebody, and it comes up further on down the line, which I've been to several places now that are like, oh, you need to do this, and then your character goes, well, I've already done this. Then it plays into your favor, which I like. Callum, absolutely fine. She's on 100% runs. Tears of the Kingdom. Nice. 100% run, flipping hell. She's not going to be back until about 3 years' time. Till 3 years' time. Yeah, it's a huge game. It's something I might try and get back to. I'm kind of... A game that I'm looking forward to that's probably everyone's here now is Crimson Desert, I think it is. That looks like it's got a lot of potential if it plays as it's shown on everything that I've seen. Looks like a combination between like what was it? Shadow of Mordor? Shadow of War. Looks like that. God of War, Ghost of Tsushima. It's got like a hybrid thing going on. So I think, yeah, that could be interesting. So yeah, I've gone through how we pick our winners on the live draw, and I run through this demo as well before I pick any winners in the evening anyway. And I will put a post, because I'll probably be... Yes, Wayne, how are we doing? Sorry, I missed your message there. Yeah, Wayne, I'm doing good, man. Hope you're all right. Hope you're okay. So chat, let's talk through what's actually ending. So everything I'm about to go through is closing at 6 p.m. And if you're just joining, just a heads up that I am likely to be going live a bit earlier this evening, so a bit earlier than 7 p.m. Probably about 6:22, something like that. Also, Thursday will still be going live, but comps are coming to a close at 1 p.m. on Thursday. We'll aim to be live sort of 1:30, 2 o'clock, but it will likely just be on Facebook. And I will... that'll go up on our socials and stuff anyway, just so people are aware. We'll still get a question: why are you not on Twitch? Why are you not on YouTube? Why are you not in our community pages to keep updated with what we do? What? Go back to sleep, Adam. We don't need that negative. No, to be fair, Just Dance does look good fun, but no. So chat, what is ending today? So we've got the low odds RTX 5070 gaming PC, or £1,000 cash. It's that 1 in 35 chance PC that's up for grabs there. Yes, £50 an entry, but a 1 in 35 chance of winning. Even more so, actually, if the comp doesn't sell out. Again, guaranteed draw means that the odds on that are going to be incredible by the looks of it. We've got the 5k tech bundle, which also gives you the chance to win cash instantly just by playing. £3 an entry, but as I say, you get all of these goodies in that bundle. And if you don't want the tech, there's a £3,500 cash alternative. We got the Switch to 4K TV bundle, or £620 cash, just £1 to enter. Quite a bit under 50% sold with a guaranteed draw this evening. We got 250 entries into the 137k Wicked Instant Win competition, which has up to £5,000 to find and win instantly. It has 4 of them, in fact. Nathan Garlic last night bagged £2,500. on this competition. So just see that competition as getting 250 chances at an instant win, but also 250 chances at the main prize, which is a £5 cash main prize. So essentially this comp gives you 5 chances at winning £5,000 tax-free cash. That we were trying to see if we could get some 10 grand winners, because we did a couple of promotions on these and nobody got them. But Nathan walked away with 2.5 grand. Congratulations. But there's loads there: iPhones, S25s, Steam Decks. Like, have a scroll through. There's absolutely tons of tech to find and win instantly, as I say, and the main prize on that is 5 grand cash. But let's go back to what is ending. We got one that's sold out. So yeah, we've got 10 pence to enter for the MetaQuest 3S 128 gig version, or 225 quid cash. We got the choice of any gift voucher, up to £250, so you can choose, you know, what voucher you want there. The Comp City giveaway store credit has sold out, so I'll get the entry list done for that shortly. We got the Pokemon TCG Scarlet and Violet. Now, this is a choice between White Flare or Black Bolt, £2 an entry. We got the Lego Arkham Asylum, or 190 quid cash, 35 pence an entry. And for you Warhammer fans, there's the Warhammer 40k Space Marines bundle, or £100 cash up for grabs here as well. Not forgetting, chat, we've got the Creator PC, which is the most powerful PC we've done to date. RTX 5090, 9950X 3D. Absolutely insane bit of kit on this one. And also comes with 3TB SSD space, so get your entries in. We've also got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 instant win PCs left to find and win instantly, or maybe you want £1,000 cash. The choice is yours, but that is just 25 pence to enter. And this PC is absolutely stunning, it must be fair. I love that Zotac card with the infinity mirror and stuff built in. It is so nice. Disclaimer, not a barbecue grill. But yeah, that is being drawn this Thursday. Get rid of all this. Chat, that is basically everything on the site. All good, thank you. Although Vodafone is down, so no. Why? Oh, Vodafone is in your. You've got the internet. Is Vodafone down? Is it? I did see something about emergency calls only. My phone's Vodafone. I've got like 1 bar, but then I'm running on Wi-Fi mostly, so yeah. And then my actual internet is with Hyperoptic. Just on a break at work. The PC looks beaut. But yeah, I will set some time aside to play some Battlefield 6, because the little I played, I did really enjoy. And again, it just feels like Battlefield again. It just feels like insane. So it would be nice to play like a couple of levels, and get into it. Phone, Wi-Fi, everything. Oh, I'll have to check, because as I say, I'm with Vodafone. I've got 2 bars, but I'm pretty sure, you know, when you like lock your phone and you get like the side, there's like a scroller at the top on Android, and it basically was saying emergency calls only. Although now when I do it, it's saying Vodafone. Oh, Vodafone UK. Obviously, oh, I was gonna say it's gonna be in reverse. Yeah, Vodafone UK is showing now, but I've only got like what, 1 bar, 2 bars. Yeah. Nice. Right, chat, let's get into it. Let's get into the final breakdown, shall we? And then, oh, it's one thing I didn't load, which don't give me your numbers yet, because I haven't done the final breakdown, but I will get it prepared so we can do a little bit of a spinny wheels. Spinny wheels. But yeah, I'll do the final breakdown, and then we'll get into the spinny wheel. So chat, this is time for the final breakdown. I'm just playing for you, it's not playing for me. I'm set this on the speakers. There we go. Just my speakers being a little bit of a pain in the booty. Chat, this is the part of the pre-live that I like to call, it's the final breakdown. The chat, the final breakdown is everything under quest ending is closing in just over an hour. So all comps under quest ending close at 6 p.m. We've got the 35 total entries for the RTX 5070 Ryzen gaming PC or £1,000 tax-free cash. £50 to enter, but does have that 1 in 35 chance of bagging yourself some cash. We've then got the 5k tech bundle. I'll have to check. I don't know why the electrician's ringing me. We've then got the 5k tech bundle up for grabs, or $3.5 grand cash. It is £3 an entry, and you get your PS5, your PC setup, your monitor, gaming desk, all sorts. It's an absolute beast of a setup there. £3 an entry, the best odds that we've ever done on a tech bundle, and the fact that it's nowhere near selling out, it's the best odds period. We've got the Switch 2 4K TV bundle of £620 cash, £1 to enter. Quite a bit under 50% sold with a guaranteed draw this evening. We've also got 250 entries into the 137k Wicked Instant Win competition, so the draw. So see that as 250 chances, like I said, at the instant wins, but also 250 entries towards the main prize, which is £5 grand cash. 10p to enter MetaQuest 3S, 128 gig or £225 cash. We got the choice of any £250 gift voucher, 20 pence to enter, really good odds. The store credit is sold out. We'll be putting another one of these up ready for Thursday, so if you're interested in getting some site credit, same price, same odds, etc., that'll be on the site a little after the sort of what we like to call the switch over, after 6 p.m. We got the Pokemon TCG Scarlet and Violet, choice between White Flare or Black Bolt, £2 an entry. These normally sell out, so you're probably going to see a little bit of a crazy thing in the last hour. If it doesn't sell out, it will be the best odds that have ever happened on these. You got the Lego Arkham Asylum, or £190 cash up for grabs there as well, so the Lego, and then we've got the Warhammer 40k Space Marines bundle, or £100 cash. So all of those, as I say, are closing, with the exception of the £100 store credit, are closing at 6 p.m. with or without you. So again, we guarantee every single draw here. Now chat, let's get on to trying to give one of you lot a chance at winning some store credit. Now, I'm not going to be doing a pre-live on Thursday because we're out and away. We will be doing the live draw. So for that, instead of somebody winning a tenner, I'm going to bump this up to 20 quid. So one of you has got the chance to win 20 quid. And if you play higher or lower, I'll bump it up by a tenner. So you'll either still take home a tenner, or you might take 30 quid. So being nice, because as I say, I won't be doing the pre-live whilst we're away, because I won't have all of the stuff that I need. So chat, let's play. What can we play? Do you know what? What have I got? What have I actually got on here that we can play? A little bit of this. Get it pumped for the line. Give you a few more moments, chat. Sorry, headphone users. Right, let's spin the wheel. I think you've had enough time. You had enough time. 24. Oh, Les with 23. Julie with 25, so you're on the other side there. Right, nobody in chat with 24. What? Let's go again. Just as bad out of the speaker, to be fair. 65. Rachel Adedeji. 65 is not there, chat. We go again. We got 3 more spins. I didn't explain the rules, actually. So some of you that are new here, basically I spin the wheel 5 times. It was 1 number per person. No swapping or changing. And my God, you're going to kick yourself, Adam. But the rules are the rules. You need to pop a number in and stick with it. My God. And yeah, basically this is for a chance to win £20 store credit on this day's pre-live. And basically, if I get 2 or more winners, then I split the store credit between them. But Adam, my mate, you need to get rid of that fat thumb syndrome, because you've been walking away with at least 20 quid. Ah. The thing is, Mike, Adam, so Booth normally goes for 26, but he typed 16 instead. Terrible. Terrible. 2 more spins. 2 more spins. We're gonna celebrate. Anybody go with 1? I don't think I saw anybody in chat with 1. We did not. Right, we're down to the last spin. To the last spin. 48. I didn't see that either, I don't think. Oh, I did. I didn't see it, but I've seen it now. It goes to Brian Williams on the last spin as well, good sir. So, Brian, are you going to stick with £20 store credit, or do you want to play a game of higher or lower? I'm going to shuffle the deck of cards. Shuffle the deck of cards. Or try to shuffle it, because it's quite hard to like do them on camera at an angle. Is Brian still there? So this is the only thing that we do if you're watching the live, you leave a number, is that I will default after a certain period of time that he will just get 20 quid. I'm going to keep these on here. What I am going to do is, if he doesn't respond, if he wants to play a game of higher or lower, we are going to play GoldenEye, which is 18 seconds long. If I don't get a response after about... This is 18 seconds. I'll give it 3 more seconds afterwards. Oh, he's in! Alright, he's sticking anyway. Boring. Brian, if you can just drop me a message with the email that's attached to your account, please. I will make sure to credit your account. Saw that there. Yeah, I'm going to aim to be live probably about 6:30. It depends how long it takes me to do the entry lists and get set up. But I'm going to be live a little bit earlier. I am going to do a post about it in a second, as well, across socials. But as soon as I can get the entry list done, I'll essentially go live, because there's a lot of stuff that I've got to do. I would have played if it was only 10. Well, you would have got 10 anyway. If you'd have lost, I would have dropped it down to a tenner. If you'd have won, you'd have walked away with 30 quid. But you stuck now, dude. You stuck with 20, so I'll get that sorted for you. So yeah, as soon as I do the entry list, it just then frees me, because I've got somebody looking after the cart of me whilst I'm away, so I've got to make sure that the house is tidy, but it's just obviously making stuff, sure that stuff is fresh and stuff for them to use. But chat, I'm gonna love you and leave you. I'll see you a little bit earlier than normal. As I say, it depends as and when I get the entry list on the website, because I will not go live without them. And other than that, I'm gonna love you and leave you, chat. Have an awesome evening. So have an awesome week, and we shall see you, as I say, a little bit before 7 PM. Ta-ra, love, peace out, A-Town. Beep 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 beep.